Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge.
Here we go.
And so, off the tip, it's New Orleans. Rose scanning the floor. Puts the move on. And Rose throws it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Shot clock at 5. Here's LeBron. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Irving. He drains the quick shot.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And here's Rose outside. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Pass to Ginobili. Shoots the 3. No good that time. To the paint. Out to Duncan. And the wide open shot from Rose. Off target with his 3. And here's Brooklyn. And stolen by Malone. The finish. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Irving can't get it to go. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. From deep, Rose gets the three-pointer to fall. Rose has got 5.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Now here's Ginobili. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Left side Rose. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so he makes both from the line.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Brooklyn trails by 5 to stop the run. Embiid drives in.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Hill with it. He's picked up by Roy. Right side Hill. 5 to shoot. Back to Roy. over Robinson. Nice form on the 20-footer. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Rose. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Checking in for New Orleans. Bonus. Grant Hill. John Wall.
LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And here's Hill for 3. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Wall hangs and misses.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Roy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on David Robinson.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
New Orleans making a switch here. And it's tied up with that one. And so here is New Orleans. Outside, Wall. Crafty move. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instinct.
Here's Roy. For the 3. Sinks the triple. Roy's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
New Orleans moving the ball around. No one near Wall as he lets it go. No good again that time. Malone outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Hill pulls it in. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And Wall slams it home.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Outside Hill. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's James. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Rose. There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From range, LeBron is good.
Just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
Outside Hill. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's good for 2. Hill's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Embiid inside. No scoring in this one. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The tray. That shot missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Hill. Kicks it out to LeBron. Now here's Duncan. Malone with the steal. Lets it fly from 18. No good from Roy.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
From deep, Rose. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. Brooklyn trails by 3. Here's Hill. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for New Orleans, number 2, Moses Malone.
On its way from Rose for 2. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New Orleans on top, leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Hill, no good. New Orleans leading by 3. Wall looking for an opening. The drive by Anthony. Rebound, Malone. Wall with the steal. Anthony, no one around. And that one comes up a bit short. Brooklyn trails by 3. Here's Embiid. Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Outside Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Anthony. Brooklyn with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's Thomas outside. Hits it from 3-point range. And Brooklyn leads by 2. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Down low. Outside for Davis. Outside, Wall. Just 5 to shoot. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Brooklyn foul. Stephon Castle. First personal foul. First team foul.
LeBron James on the wing.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
For New Orleans, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And both free throws good for LeBron.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now.
2 minutes remaining.
Out to Duncan.
2 minutes.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. McAdoo misses. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Thomas with it. He's picked up by... Oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
And stolen by McAdoo. And stolen by Malone. There's Rose with the 3. Rebounded by McAdoo. Brooklyn with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Stolen by Mitchell. James wide open. That 3 off the mark. And Thomas, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Thomas got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Rose. And Irving pulls it down.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
He gets it up. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. New Orleans trails by 6. Outside, Wall. And it's off from three-point range. Stolen by Mitchell. All with it. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Mitchell. He gets that one. Mitchell's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for New Orleans. Brooklyn leading by 4. Ball with it. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Stolen by Duncan. Floats it up for James. Stolen by Roy. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Drills the three-pointer. And Brooklyn leads by 7. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Here's Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans' coach going over their plan during the break. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Roy from outside. Pass to Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to Malone.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
Here's Wall. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And here's Wall outside. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
A magician put the ball in his hands. LaMelo making it look easy.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for New Orleans. Pass to LeBron. Here's the three. He can't get that one to fall. Embiid with it. Picked up by Malone. Right side Hill. Outside Roy. This one for three. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. There's Rose with the three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And Brooklyn has possession. Ball feeling it out a bit. The shot from the low post is good. Ball's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to James. Back to Rose. Will it go? And right on target. Good.
The assist from LeBron.
So it's Brooklyn now. Ball with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And Brooklyn leads by 11.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
6 to shoot. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. We'll watch Atlanta in this one as they go up against Brooklyn. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Morris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And it's Atlanta to start out. And here's James outside. Lets it go from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You see, there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Here's Wembanyama. Right side, Irving. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
So it's Brooklyn now, after LeBron James hitting the three. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. At the top of the key, Durant. And his first shot of the game, no good. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's Castle. Here he goes. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You like how Castle plays at his pace and celebrating when he wants to.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And it's denied. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Six on the shot clock. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And he gets the bucket. LeBron's got 8 points.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Roy from outside. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And James gets it to go. He's got 10.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The shake. Driving the lane.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with his constant change of pace.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 12.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's Hill, and Durant sends it back.
Boy, how about the defense from Kevin Durant sends that shot back.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Now here's LeBron. 14 points for him. Down low. And finished off by LeBron.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there. Pass to McAdoo. Outside Roy. Doncic with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good, James. Got it off in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Atlanta. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Latrey, rebound, Brooklyn.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Wembanyama, right side. Inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron does it again.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Steps back. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. If you mention the best players in the NBA doors, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man. Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
And both free throws, good for James.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama with the rebound. Brooklyn trails by 9. Here's Thomas. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Here's LeBron. Pass to Jokic. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to LeBron. Goes back up. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Irving. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about choice on the pipes?
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Duncan. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. .21 left in the first half. The three from KD. Atlanta again missing. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Here's James. After the basket by Brooklyn. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Durant. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. It's stolen by Hill.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Here's Castle. To the inside. It's deflected. Durant with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. From range, LeBron is good.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. Love to see it.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. James with a powerful jam.
You call this a groove, folks. Offensively, when shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
Here's Castle. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Atlanta. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Brooklyn trails by 8. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside for Thomas. In the corner, it's Ginobili. No good with the triple. Here's Atlanta now. Booker with it. Defended by Wembanyama. The three. Another three for Atlanta.
No doubt Booker has tremendous confidence in that jumper. Feels like he can score from anywhere.
Pass to Irving. Back to Ginobili. 6 to shoot. For 3. Irving can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 11. From deep, Harden. Duncan grabs the rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Marc Gasol.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Brooklyn trails by 11. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Booker.
I see him.
On the wing, Booker. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Booker nails the three. So confident.
And I love the confidence Booker has. He didn't even stop to think before letting that one go.
Irving from long range. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
First team foul.
Harden scanning the floor. And there's the drive. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Ginobili left side. Clock at 6. Over Booker. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
For 3, Booker. Julius Irving comes up with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
The Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for the away team. Devin Booker. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, when it comes to desire to create offense, there's no cause for concern with Devin Booker. He's a natural scorer.
Here's Ball. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Your breakers dance crew.
Brooklyn trails by 10. Fires for 3. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Ball's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Goes up from the top of the key. Pass to Booker. Booker out of a cannon. And the dunk by Booker.
And the coaching staff loves when Booker attacks. Puts the pedal to the metal there.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Here's Harden. Roy with the block. It's Hill on the wing. Great D that time from Duncan.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And so it's Atlanta, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So it's Atlanta now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Booker. Devin Booker soaring in.
And Booker flashing his athleticism. What a dunk there by the young guard.
Left side, ball. Pass to Malone. And a missed layup.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
From deep Harden. Rebound, Malone. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 9 points. And stolen by Booker. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now, here's ball. Fires from way outside. And it's Gasol with the rebound. The 3. No good from Duncan. Brooklyn trails by 11. Here's Malone. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Lamar Odom picks one up.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
From deep LeBron. Atlanta again missing. Brooklyn trails by 7. 3-pointer. Outside for Wembanyama. Another shot. Giannis grabs the miss. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter. Here's LeBron. James gets inside and finishes.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to... Oh, stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
They double-team Wembanyama. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
A 3-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Wembanyama. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
and a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
15. LeBron with it. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Durant. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And Atlanta leads by 6. A three from Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. James fires from way outside. And so it's Atlanta with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks, for Dort.
Drive.